pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, clerk, roll call.
Trustee Stewart?
Here.
Trustee Ball?
Here.
Trustee Gunster?
Here.
Trustee Sewell? Supervisor Cox?
Here. Okay, with that, we have our pastor, Robert Strong of Meadow Heights Baptist Church in Collinsville. If you want to step to that mic.
If you'd bow with me. Father, we thank you this evening for this opportunity to just be a good steward to the things that you've given to us. We thank you for the minds and the hands that you've put together to just take care of all the many blessings that we have. Father, we pray for this weather this evening. We pray, Father, for safety. We thank you for the rain. But Father, we pray for safety in the wind and the storms. Father, we love you. We praise you. We thank you for Jesus. We thank you for his death, burial, and resurrection. It's in Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Pastor, thank you so much for spending your time coming out here for that. So really appreciate it.
Hope you didn't get too wet.
Public comment. If you'd like to make a public comment, just step to the lectern there and just you can keep your comments under 5 minutes. Feel free.
Good evening, Supervisor and trustees. How are you guys tonight? I only have 2 quick things. They're more of announcements than anything else. I just wanted to remind the township that the Tunes at Bloom are playing each Wednesday at the Collinsville Library Bloom House. They have bands that are family friendly and have been being enjoyed by many of the residents here at the Senior Center, because I've been there as well. So I wanted to just put a quick plug in for that. That's throughout the Wednesdays in September. And then, of course, the thing I really wanted to plug is it has finally arrived after 2 years. Italian Fest is here, Friday and Saturday, from 11 to 10. ItalianFest.net is the website to go check everything out. We have the parade set up, of course, and we're going to have a major participant there because we have our mistress of ceremonies, Laura's going to be leading that, and we've got a black Mustang for her and her family, so that's going to be kind of neat. So if you can make it out for that, that would be greatly appreciated. And we are looking for volunteers. It takes about 250 people to run all the different events, and that doesn't include all of the community groups that vendor their own food. And we're still, our count is, we still are about 99 short. We're only looking for a 2-hour commitment. So if you go out to the website, sign up, we have many opportunities, everything from beer stands. If you don't do beer, we've got wine. If you don't do that, we've got runners, we have ice people, we have all kinds of decorations. We're also doing Little Miss and Mr. Italian Fest again this year, and so there are many opportunities. So please keep us in mind. Again, that's ItalianFest.net. I'll put a personal plug in for the wine garden, because our very own supervisor is going to provide us with some music for that, and I know he is one of the main acts. I think it's Saturday night. And it's Saturday night, you're doing a singing competition. So I'm looking forward to maybe sneaking away for a few minutes to watch that. So stay the course, continue the good work, deliberate, review, and just continue to do the good stewardship that I know you guys want to do. So with that, thanks again.
Thanks, Scott. And I just want to add, just I encourage the trustees, if you haven't yet, it's actually a lot of fun. So.
And they were great for Horseradish Festival. They really stepped up. We appreciated that. So
Yeah. Anybody else? Okay. With that, I'm going to turn the mic over to Matt for our community spotlight.
So we're going to continue this month with a new business community spotlight. I'd like everybody to welcome Lindsay Wolfing from A Little Taste of Heaven Bakery in Maryville. They were where Silly Grandmas used to be, next to Bobby. So Lindsay, tell us a little bit about it.
Awesome, thank you for having us tonight. Grant's here because I get nervous talking in front of people, so he's my sidekick tonight. But the bakery, just to give you a brief background, we've been around for 10 years. First opened up, I'm the third owner, and hopefully the last. We'll see. But Edwardsville was great to us. After 10 years, we just outgrew the space. So we found a great opportunity that worked for everybody. And I always say, as I'm meeting other business owners, other bakery owners, we share the love. So whether, if it's somebody calls and wants something from me, I don't do cakes. They go, you're a baker. I go, well, that's not my specialty. Our specialty are cheesecakes and decorated cookies. But Curtis does cakes. So we're constantly sending business to other businesses as well. We only want to recommend the best of the best, and we've got that here on this side of the river, which is awesome. So we don't do decorated cakes, but we do cookies and donuts, any kind of brownie, cream corn. It makes me hungry, even though I was there all day. I'm like, yes, dessert, that sounds great. But we really appreciate everybody coming to see us and whatever we can do to help the community. It's been a challenging year and a half. We had to learn to pivot. So as much as we like to give back, I have to be careful with that a little bit. So we are a little picking and choosing with who we sponsor for different events, because as everybody knows, we get inundated. I go, remember, we're the small guys too. So, but the holidays are among us. We're known, if you haven't had our decorated cookies, they're by far my favorite. I'm partial because I'm the owner, but when I first came over to this side of the river, I found the bakery and I fell in love. So it's neat that it happened to fall in our lap, so to speak. But it's a family owned and operated business, so we're not the big guys, we're the little guys, and I have an awesome team, still looking for more people as we continue the growth, but we're excited to be a hop, skip, and a jump away.
And they run out. So-
We do sell out.
Get
We
there,
ask
get
for
there early.
kindness, because
And let
once
me
we're
ask
out,
again,
we're out.
what is the exact location? I think I know which,
2709 North Center.
but
So-
it's
Silly Grandma's old bakery, where Silly Grandma's bakery used to be, right
Is-
next to Red Apple.
Red Apple, okay, I didn't wanna,
Bobby's right out.
I didn't wanna plug the wrong one, but I've been to y'all's spot a
Sure,
couple times,
absolutely.
right, so.
Now, I always say, as Matt said, we do sell out, so people are like, well, can't you do your job? I go, well, we are, with a smile. And to me, you know, our team, we work hard to do it, but the cool thing is, just like the barbecue restaurants in St. Louis, when we run out, and that's a great thing, because we're not just making 2 things a day. So Saturdays are crazy, but it makes it fun. So we're all about giving back, but also creating that welcoming environment. We want to create memories with you and your kids and your grandparents and so forth. So it's pretty cool to see, oh, they got married. Oh, there's a baby. And to watch all the birthdays. So it's pretty cool.
Well, thank you so much, and Trustee Gunther, for it, because I want a lot of people to know too, because some people forget, Maryville is the Collinsville Township. And so, I look forward to, enjoying some more of your stuff, because I come in there every so often, that's right.
We don't keep track.
Okay.
I know you know what I want. I go, it's not a bad thing that you know who you are, or at least what you want.
So, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you,
Thanks, Thomas.
appreciate it.
All right. Okay, moving forward to the consent agenda, and we have A, B, C, and D. And we're going to be approving all these with one vote. And Trustee Achenbach, do you want to call what we're going to be voting on?
I'm the clerk.
Clerk Achenbach, sorry.
Yeah, so, this month, we just have the approval of the, minutes from last month, and then the monthly reports from the assessor, the highway commissioner, and myself, and I'm sure Kathy in a second will be addressing maybe some other things that she wants to add, so, if somebody would like to make a motion.
I'll motion to accept all those.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay,
Yes, I got that.
roll call.
Trustee Ball?
Yes.
Trustee Gunther?
Yes.
Trustee Sewell?
Yeah.
Trustee Stewart?
Yes.
Supervisor Cox?
Yes. And moving on to the approval of bills now, and we'll start with our general assistance.
Right, so you got I sent you a summary page, but the, bills for the general assistance for this past month totaled $5,857.28. So if we could get a motion.
I motion to accept those bills.
A second.
Roll call.
Trustee Gunther?
Yes.
Trustee Sewell?
Yeah.
Trustee Stewart?
Yes.
Trustee Ball?
Yes.
Supervisor Cox?
Yes.
Okay, and road and bridge, monthly expenditures were $163,170.48. If anyone would care to make a motion.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call?
Trustee Sewell.
Yes.
Trustee Stewart.
Yes.
Trustee Ball.
Yes.
Trustee Gunther.
Yes.
Supervisor Thomas.
Yes.
All right, next is road and bridge equipment. For the month, bills total $30,419.10.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you.
All right, roll call?
Trustee Stewart.
Yes.
Trustee Ball.
Yes.
Trustee Gunther.
Yes.
Trustee Sewell.
Yes.
Supervisor Thomas.
Yes.
Okay, the town fund, the monthly expenditures were $93,504.17.
Motion to approve.
Thank you, sir.
I'll second it.
Thank you, sir.
Roll call?
Trustee Ball.
Aye.
Trustee Gunther.
Yes.
Trustee Sewell.
Yes.
Trustee Stewart.
Yes.
Supervisor Thomas.
Yes.
And finally, the last one are the expenses from the senior center totaling $4,504.76.
No motion to approve that.
And I'll second.
I like it when, you know, it's the same and it's easier to prepare the minutes, cutting and pasting.
Well, it's all about making it easier.
I know, and I appreciate that.
Okay. Roll call?
Trustee Gunther.
Yes.
Trustee Sewell.
Yes.
Trustee Stewart.
Yes.
Trustee Ball.
Yes.
Supervisor Thomas.
Yes. Okay, we're moving right along, reports by officers and committees, and I see our Highway Commissioner Kathy Holscher here.
Yeah, I turned in my report, so I really don't have a whole lot to say, except for the fact that, a lot of our, supplies and that, because of COVID, because of demand, have gone way up. Today, we just bought a box of rubber gloves, and they've gone from below $10 a box to over 20.
Wow.
Just for rubber gloves. Our culverts have gone up 80%. And, so we've been incurring some expenses that we weren't expecting, so right now, we're just trying to buy what we need as far as culverts go and not, you know, refill supply or anything. But I don't see it getting any better. According to the county, we're gonna go on a monthly bid for culverts because they've gotten so out of hand. And, so that's just some things I just wanted to let you know that are going on, but, all in all, everything's going well, and, you know, so, and I have had her cookies, and they are very delicious, I can attest for that, so, anyway, just to let you all know that too, but anyway, but things are going well, and we're, you know, working right along, and just some of the, you know, to tell you about some of the things that are happening with, supply and that, the cost of it has gone way up. Now luckily we got our salt bid and it stayed about level, but, anyway, that's all I've really got for tonight, so.
Okay, and I appreciate your report. I think that's a good idea, and
Yeah.
I don't notice the assessor here, but I know that he put in a report, and that will be available, I assume in the minutes or.
Well, I emailed it to everybody.
Right, yeah. Okay. Our senior center director is here. I don't know if you got a report, but if you'd like to say something, you can too. Either one.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get an update on the senior center like I normally do. And, all right, so, let's see. So I've been really busy lately, which is good. Last week I made a presentation at the Rotary Club. Ashley Stewart invited me, and then the club did in general, and I was really sweet of her. And her along with the rest of the board and Derek have been very supportive. So I am going to be joining that, and that's going to help gather a lot more resources, just quicker response time I can give to seniors to help them out with a lot of things. Also, by doing so, it'll also promote the center as well, but that'll just come along with it. So you do the right thing and I'll go with it. I'm signed up for through the Rotary Club on Saturday for the Italian Fest from 2 to 6 p.m. So I'm going to be volunteering for that. And also, I was approached on Friday by Faith in Action, Pat, and they have 16 board members, and they're going to have 15, and they want to have another one. So they're sending me an application, and they really want me to take interest and join that, which if they accept me, I will. So Faith in Action, along with St. John's, has been really big in our community. And when I first started here, in the beginning, there was a lot going on, and I can't thank Faith in Action or St. John's enough of how much they actually taught me how to do my job, and just reaching out and going above and beyond and caring, because they know I have a lot of seniors under my belt and they want to help, and that just means the world to me. Also, we're going to have, so I've got a clinic set up, so September 22nd, 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's going to be a flu clinic. So I had a lot of requests to do that. So Kelsey from Neighborhood Market, the head pharmacist, reached out to me, and she's going to be here with a crew, and they're going to have the regular vaccine, they're going to have the 65 and older, the higher dose one. She said that if the Pfizer, if the COVID boosters are approved, or at least one of them, and they're actually out, which I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, she said they will for sure have them if they are out there on the market. And also on September 21st, Jackie Miller will present the State of Illinois Rules of the Road from 1 to 3. I also have on January 22nd and the 29th, we will offer ARP, and they're going to be here from 8 a.m. to noon on both dates. And you need to attend both of the dates to get your discount, but that's a big thing seniors have been asking for. Also, Land of Lincoln was here last Monday, and they're going to keep coming back every month, and they've actually been really, really helpful, just like they have before in the past. So they've been taking on a lot of people needing, like, wills and just stuff like that. And also next month, I've got a Medicare presentation set up with Joe from Humana, which he's been a bingo sponsor for at least, maybe 4 years. And he's taking care of a lot of seniors, and I trust him, and I've got to know him quite a bit. So then from there, he will be able to kind of help out more after that. The Bring Your Own Device cell phone class has been a really big success. So it was originally just 1 day a month I had it set up for, and Kelly and I do it. So I do the iPhones, and Kelly, my assistant, which when she's able to come here, it's appreciated, and she does a good job. She covers the Android operating system, but if somebody brings in, just a flip phone, obviously we're going to help them with that. But I had to add 3 classes for this month because they all booked up. So we have 3 classes of 7, and next month I'll have to do 4. And then our yoga classes increased attendance to 25 people as today, at least the ones that I could get to sign in. Oh goodness, but 25 or 26 of them. And they all signed their liability waivers, so I make sure that that's a big thing. And pre-COVID, that's about pre-COVID numbers. And every single meeting, one of them brings a friend, and I don't even tell them to. They just love it. They just love the place, and Julie does a very good job of teaching the class. Yeah, that's my job. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and making sure that to keep them safe here. So along with our custodian, Jeannie, I also spend a lot of time cleaning and making sure we sanitize and just do what we have to do to keep them safe. And because we've got quite a few of them in their 90s now, and they don't plan on giving up anytime soon. They got a lot of life in them still. They want to go fishing with me, so we got something. But obviously, I think that's all I got, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, trustees?
That's perfect. The only thing I wanted to really recognize Brandon, excuse me, Brandon and Kelly. We had a training session here in the the senior center last week, and, you know, obviously some of our seniors were displaced during that, and a few of them were in and out during the meeting. And the attentiveness of both Brandon and Kelly, to get up and greet them while everything else was going on. One of the things that stood out even more though was just Brandon's knowledge of what they were there for or what they wanted. I mean, you know, they were both attentive and walked over, but Brandon had already gone under the table and picked something up and brought it back. So I just wanted to kind of give, you know, a shout out to that, and that, you know, both of them very attentive to our seniors and specifically to their needs, almost on point. So great job. That's all I have.
I just, I was out and about and I saw Kathy's team mowing the clover leaf, last couple of days, so, doing a good job. It can be, pleasant to be down there next to all that traffic, so, just, that.
Kathy also did a really good job at decorating the, for the, I guess, fall. So now we have the fall environment in the main room, so the seniors love that.
So, yeah, just tell your crew,
Sorry.
they are noticed.
Wrong Kathy, both.
Wrong Kathy.
Yeah, tell my guys they're noticed, they'll appreciate that.
They're both appreciated so much.
I can go. I was gonna mention that both Brandon and Kathy have joined Rotary, so that's really exciting. And then that also includes, Angel, she's been a part of Rotary, and Judy, so it's a nice mix of all different levels of township and, you know, the pantry and everything in with Rotary, so that's great. I'm sure you guys can hear me. This past month, I attended my first Madison County Community Development Block Grant Advisory Council meeting, so that was really interesting. I'll continue to provide more information as that comes along, but for people that, the township does receive part of that grant funding to help with our food and everything here. So, but that was nice to attend that council meeting. And, as far as the general assistance, the LIHEAP will start offering the water portion of the program as well. That will start October 1st. So, is it Sherry and Gabby? Gabby and
Lori.
Lori. They both attended the training, cause that's gonna require additional training, so they went and did that. They already have 76, appointments scheduled for LIHEAP, which starts, is it soon, September? And ERAP, they submitted 32 applications for ERAP, so I know there's still, funding available for families that need that, so. And I learned that it doesn't have to just be the tenants, it could be landlords that can come in and apply for that as well, so, some landlords are taking advantage of that too, where you don't necessarily have to wait for tenants, and landlords can go directly, so. I believe that's it, I was making some scratch notes, but that's all I have.
That's great. And as far as that block grant, and I'm sure you're aware of this, but before we were getting about $5,000 a year for the senior center, and now I talked to Amy, I believe is her name over there, and we've got it up to $10,000.
That's awesome.
And so it really helps us with our food cost and things like that. So,
Awesome.
yeah. Brad?
The only thing I'd like to talk about is, we redid the roads back past my house. You go around, there's a loop back there, and it looks so nice back there. And the thing I like the best is somebody that worked on one of the crews, I guess they didn't want anybody getting lost, they painted arrows around every turn, tell them where to go, so I never get lost going home anymore.
Well, that's good, Brad. I'm glad you don't.
I'm glad you're safe.
That was for you specifically.
Yeah.
Clerk?
I don't really have anything to add other than I'm cooking at the senior center on Tuesdays now. Cinda's gonna be out for 6 weeks, starting next Tuesday, so myself, I'm helping a little, and Kelly's, kind of be doing most of the cooking, so I'll help her as I can, and washing dishes also.
So moving on, we have no old business, nothing under the new. And last thing on the agenda is my comments. And just want to let you know, all after last meeting, there were some concerns about the bus that we've approved for getting for the senior center. I just want to let you know that I talked to the director of MCT, and he was upset that he couldn't be here that night, but he assured me and he wanted you all to know that everything's going to be fine. He's going to walk us through all the procedures, just like he does with all the other cities that they have service with. We are still about 60 days out because they're building the bus from scratch. So in about 60 days, 2 meetings, we should be expecting that. But I wanted to bring you all to the process, even though we don't have to. I want you guys to be involved with it, and I'll let you know when we're gonna do the ribbon cutting like ceremony and our first ride, you know, so. Anyway, also the clerk and I, we're gonna be putting together official RFPs, looking for bids for our senior center AC units. I've already had a couple of people up there, but they're old, they're still working, and it is a little muggy in here tonight though, but, so, anyway, if anybody sees or hears this, and is in that business, feel free to reach out. Same thing with the parking lot, more bids the merrier, that's the way I see it. And I wanna be fully transparent about that. So, also, I wanted to reach out to each of you and let you know if you ever have any questions, about any of our finances or banking. I know when I was a trustee, I saw the bills and we send you guys a lot of stuff, but just to fully understand it, I spent about 2 hours at the bank the other day going through each one of our accounts and how they work, and reach out to me and I'll sit down with you. And because it's a lot of it's computer generated, how money moves from account to account and things like that. So I just want to let you know that. And with that, due to a leave of absence, some changes have been made to the signers on the accounts. Jim and I, of course, are the main signers on the account. So also, senior center, Brandon had mentioned, we're having a COVID and flu vaccine event next Wednesday, September the 22nd, especially for the seniors. It's from 7:30 to 12, just like he said, in the morning. It's very helpful for many seniors, but it's open to the entire public, okay? So the entire public can do that if you'd like to come in. And lastly, I want to send out a huge thank you to our clerk, Achenbach, and his friend John. Like he said, they're going to be filling in as cooks on Tuesdays, and sometimes even I think you guys got a breakfast plan. But I had their lunch today, and it was really good. And they had their outfits on and everything. But what it does too, I noticed the energy in the senior center continue to grow, and a lot of it is the lunches are great, and we don't want that to stop while we have the little downtime. And please put your hands together for Clerk Achenbach.
That place was packed.
Yeah, it was.
And,
Actually, the most money.
between the yoga, the bingo, and the lunch, the place was packed.
And
That's the most donations we've had in 3 months.
he spent 8 hours taking a class to get certified and everything, and he's not charging us anything, and he don't have to do that. So thank you, Jim. With that, I don't have anything else. Feel free. I sent you all emails. If you ever have any questions, call me. You know. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay. Do we need a roll call? Are we good?
Just the voice vote.
Aye. Thank you all for coming. Thanks so much.